Hey everybody, we are going to do some planting of garlic in our garlic. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's try that again. Mia and I are going to plant. Yeah. We are going to plant garlic in the garden. It only took 3 times and a hiccuped filming assistant. Huh?
I have the hiccups. I'm sorry.
Merle. Hey, Flint. Okay, we want to do a quick garden tour first. So this is where we put all of our transplants from June. All of our kales. You can see a couple of them. I think these are yodfa broccoli, Brussels sprouts. They have not gotten any bigger, and this makes me think that they are kind of a moot point. So I actually re-sowed new seeds last night, and I've been watering this to keep it moist so they can germinate. Because yeah, I'm kind of giving up on these guys. I don't think they're going to be doing much. But we finally are getting green beans from our bush bean plant, and I'm super happy. We've eaten 1 meal with them so far. Here's some more green beans. I almost gave up on these too and ripped these out, but they looked so healthy that I kept leaving them, and now I'm just super glad that I did. These are our tomato plants. We did late fall or late summer sowing of tomato plants. Again, I don't remember what these two are. At one point I will go look and remember. These are our berries, crazy cherry. Look how many blooms there are on these, and they are starting to come in. So that's really exciting. Right. These are broccoli plants. They were started by a friend of mine. So we have 3 here, 3 here. These look pretty good. We have 3 here. All right, these ones in the back definitely got some caterpillar damage. I found the caterpillars on them. Let's see if we have any going on right now. All of them have some caterpillar damage, but those ones definitely got the worst of it. Those don't look like they have any. There are some new leaves growing in on both of these, so that gives me hope that we might be in the clear. Yeah, I'm not seeing any caterpillars. So I think I might have gotten them. I found them all last weekend. There was like 14 or something crazy. Like there was a ton of them. But there we go. But they did some damage to my plants. But our lunchbox bell peppers are finally coming in. Mia snacked on one earlier when we had friends here. But let's see, there's some more.
Hey, Quinn, man.
Our dog's playing. That's Merle. Merle. You say hi? And then Jack. Jack, come in. Jack. Where are you? Hey, sweet boy. And then Flint's doing his business. You don't even see that. So these ones are red lunchbox bell peppers. They're kind of turning red in the back. And these ones are orange. And there's a ton of fruit actually on this one. It's gonna be a longer tour than I thought, but these ones are not really like lunchbox size. These are pretty good size bell peppers that are coming through. And some of them are turning orange.
There's Flint.
Don't let him in though. Hey, goofy boy. Stay there. Close it, Mia. Alright, there's our potato plant. The leaves are starting to die back, but we still have a lot of fresh leaves at the top. It does have some sort of blight of some sort. But I'm gonna leave it and we'll just see what we can get. The longer we wait, the more likely we are going to get potatoes. Here are our sugar snap peas. This is the 3rd time I've sowed sugar snap peas, and my chickens have gotten them every time. So pardon the crazy chicken wire. It's on both sides because I do not want them to get my stinking peas. I want them to actually grow. These are our last 2 tomato plants from our summer crop, our first summer sowing. There's some sort of Roma tomato. We don't exactly know what kind. They were a gift from my mother-in-law. They're not producing a ton, but that one has a decent amount growing on it, so I'm leaving them. I've actually stolen last night a good chunk of the soil from this bed and moved it onto these 2 beds so that we can refresh the beds and give them a little bit extra nutrition. So we have a bunch of soil, compost, and peat moss that we're going to be adding back into here, and we're going to do one of these beds, and we're going to sow some garlic today. Mia, you love garlic?
No, when I eat big chunks in my pasta.
Yeah, that was my fault, but I love garlic. Let's see, radishes are growing in pretty nice. These are different kinds of squash. We have had seriously bad luck with vine borers this year in this garden. This is our first year growing here, by the way, so we're learning about what pests we have, but I did a really late sowing of these. They may not make it, but I at least wanted to try. Let's see, our oregano plant, it kind of died down a bit, but now the new growth is coming back, which is very exciting. And there's pretty, those are lavender.
Lavender. It's growing really good.
Yep, this one's okay. That one actually has a bunch of new growth on the bottom of the plant. Yep. Let's see, this is thyme, and this is actually the bed we had our garlic in, our basil in.
Oh.
So here's a purple opal basil that reseeded. There's another one, and just some regular organic green basil right there.
What's this one?
Our carrot seeds are coming in. Those are carrots. Yep. All of these are purple carrots. These are going to be orange carrots. This is a later sowing. Our first batch of carrots did not quite do as well as we had hoped, so we did a second sowing of them. I'll probably try and do one more.
Is this a good jalapeno?
Some more radishes, and I think these are tomato plants that have resown. They're not going to probably do anything, but I'm just going to leave them because they're cute. And some more little baby basils. And yes, our jalapeno plants are going nuts right now. We've got a ton of jalapenos.
Some of them have like purple spots.
Yeah, they're dark. There's a term for that. There's like a specific chemical compound in those ants. Yep. Get rid of those ants. We don't like ants. We've had a really bad ant problem this year, and I've heard that a lot of other people have as well. But there's a ton of jalapenos on there, and I'm really excited. We had 3 jalapeno plants in here. I took one out, and since I've done that, these 2 are thriving much better. And I totally skipped over our Tabasco pepper plant. But look how much stuff is growing on it. We've harvested about 5 of these so far. And we're gonna wait till they get a little bit more red, but there's a ton, and this is a really pretty plant. And for those of you that are new to gardening like I am, I actually found out that if you are in certain zones and you take certain precautions, pepper plants can actually be a perennial instead of an annual, so you don't have to resow it every year. So that's awesome news for us. So I'm going to try and actually keep these plants and see if they'll come back next year. There's some of our girls, our beautiful coop. I think our next video that we'll do will be a video explaining how we did our coop, because we went from having this one coop and a run to creating one large coop, and we've added some pretty cool features inside of the coop, including our little poop catching contraption, which is working super well, and eliminating the number of flies and the smells that we have. Hi guys! Hey pretty birds! Hey pretty birds! Alright, so we also added sand to the bottom of the box just to see, and it's also helping with the smell and the flies. But yeah, so sand, all-purpose sand, make sure you're using the right sand for your coop. Some sand is actually really harmful for chickens. But look at these pretty mums. Oh my goodness. Yeah.
We have a JC feather and Fifi feather.
Yeah, I think that's a Fifi one. I think that's a...
Penny? Or no, Winnie.
No, that's a penny feather. That's from her tail.
Oh. Kind of actually looks like a Winnie.
But look at how pretty these are. Man. I think my mom would really like these red ones. She's a big fan of like a deep red.
I like these ones since they're light.
Yeah, I think I don't know. Actually, I like them all because I think all together it's just a perfect combo. We are gonna get going, refilling this, and probably filling, I don't know, this one maybe. Okay, so we have a mix of compost and manure, potting soil, and peat moss, which is kind of hidden down here, but this is peat moss. We're going to do a little mix of all of them. Before I do any though, I'm going to try and pull out as much grass as I can. We did plant these on top of grass in our beds, so it definitely has grown through the bottom and up into our beds. If we can eliminate the amount of grass growing next year, that would be ideal. So I'm going to spend some time ripping this out, and then we will get to pouring the soil in. Once we have the soil in and really well mixed, we will add garlic. All right. Okay, so we are planting some bulbs we got from, I think it's Garlic Gods. It doesn't say, but I'm pretty sure it's Garlic Gods. This is a Inchelium Red Artichoke Softneck, which is medium and robust. Let me show you the tag. Medium and robust. Stores 6 to 8 months. It's, let's see, yep, garlicgods.com. Okay, so the way you do this is you have to break them up, each clove out, and you leave as much of the paper on the clove as possible, which helps it so it doesn't get like moldy or mildewy in the soil. You can soak these beforehand. We are not going to soak them. I can help you. Well, let me, let's see. And it's going to be the bottom flat part is called the root side. That goes down in the soil. The pointy part of the clove is going to point up. Hey, Louise. What you doing? Hey, pretty girl. They get planted in rows that are, let's see, 12 to 16 inches apart. Yeah, 12 to 16 inches apart, and then each row, each bulb is 6 inches apart. Hi, Dabberdoobers. And they go 3 inches deep. So let's see, 1, 2, 3. And so I'm going to use my paper to kind of figure out spacing. Abby, say hi.
Mommy.
What's up, bud?
Hi.
You're hungry. You want to say hi to YouTube? On the camera. Look right there. There's the camera.
Yeah.
Right here.
You're doing there?
Yeah. Say hi.
Hi.
Another thing I've read is to use the largest cloves. That'll give you the largest bulbs.
Come on, Abby. Come on, Abby.
like the middle cloves are massive. Alright, that's 12 that we've done so far, and that's all off of one clove. And each clove will turn into its own bulb. It's pretty awesome. 1, 2. So these garlic cloves are pretty large size. We're averaging about 12 to 13 cloves per head, which is awesome. We have done this entire bed, minus obviously where these 2 tomato plants are. We did not, we stopped like right before the tomato plants, but it was just over 3 cloves of garlic right there, and each has 12 to 13 cloves in them, so we're gonna have a lot of garlic next year. We are gonna need to wrap it in chicken wire like we have all of our other ones. We have chicken wire around because they're already getting into my garden bed, which is not a good thing. I do not want them to mess with my garlic, but we're gonna water these in, and then we are going to run to the store, grab some more hardware cloth, or chicken wire I should say, and a lot more soil, because we're gonna need at least 2 more beds worth of soil. It's a lot of soil. I don't even know if we're gonna fit it all in one car trip. Might have to do more than one trip.
Because we used a whole car full of soil just for this bed.
Not the whole car.
Oh, Winnie, no, don't dig it up.
Yeah, they're already digging it. So we're gonna try and cover this as much as possible so they don't mess with our garlic. We want some good garlic harvests. So we'll be right back.
Well, here's the finished first bed that you saw me and I plant together. In the far left corner, this is the bed that we added more soil to, and it still wasn't enough. So we will be finishing this project up this weekend. Thanks for watching.